take me outside. How about that?
Bruh.
Bueller.
All week long.
All rise, the Honorable Creedence and the
Dishonorable Mikey. Good to see you.
Dishonorable Mikey, the legend. I like, hey, look at that. Brand new court. Not really. We're in Genesee 67th District Court Division.
And all the courtrooms are completely different. Every single one. I've yet to see two that look similar.
Good point. We're going to start here and see what's going on. And we've also got Fink ready to go. Deborah getting $5 Thursday started in the right way.
Deborah's definitely ready to go.
Thank you, Deborah.
Deborah,
there was some sort of an agreement, I believe, between this guy and a lady, because in the beginning of she was talking about in the beginning of a relationship, when you form some sort of a contract or something with somebody, 9 times out of 10, it's in that good time during the relationship when things like this are formed. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Audio's a little bit low, so let's try it. If not, we'll jump over to
the Fink.
The fee for your personal self to do this job is not going to be reimbursed. Now, there is, so Mr. Gelt will owe Mr. Goyette minus the rent, the amount of supplies. And that will be, if that number does not add up to $4,950, this case will be dismissed with prejudice, because under this agreement, anything owed is going to be subtracted from rent owed. If Mr.
I can hear the motorcycle better outside than I can. Can you guys hear this all right? I can hear because I got it cranked up. Just let me know.
Few numbers, and I will be back in about 3 minutes, and I'm gonna do that in my chambers.
Your Honor, if I may, you said last time we were here that you were concerned about the constructive eviction. Now, I read the law, and it says that I don't have to pay rent when when it's uninhabitable.
I watched a YouTube video.
Is that
I'm going
2 months? I'm on top of the previous 2 months that, in my opinion, were uninhabitable.
I am going to come back with my ruling, and we'll see where I rule on that. All right.
Are you taking that into consideration?
Well,
I'm gonna come back with my ruling.
Oh, she's going to come back. All right. Well, that's all right. So let's just say hello and welcome to We Got a Case. We do this. Jason Case is 5 days a week. Kick it off at 1 o'clock East. Tuesdays and Thursdays a little bit later because we've got voyeur, as they say.
Who dis?
Hello there, Tiffany Hughes. Okay. Not to invade. We got a case with NASCAR stuff, but a crazy silly season. Hi, Fred, from Wakely and Davis. Listen, now there's a chance that Kyle Busch, highest paid NASCAR driver, may not be driving next year. And the rumors of Ty Gibbs, who's the grandson of Joe Gibbs, for Joe Gibbs Racing as Kyle, the irony of that is crazy. Those of you, even if you don't like NASCAR, it's a kind of a crazy thing that has happened. And I'll explain it while we wait for this one to come back.
Is that Ronnie, the limo driver's friend?
There's Pee Wee Herman's son there, Nicholas. So this Ty Gibbs kid, right? He's 19. All right. Has never had a start in the Cup Series in the new car. So Kyle Busch's brother races for 2311. Ty jumps in and does really good 3 races in a row, including a top 10 finish in a car that he's never been in. So now all of a sudden that makes him like a viable person to take over this wide rumor. It's just insane what's happening with the thing. It's possible that Kyle Busch now, as of the other day, said that they're not even like Joe Gibbs and him aren't even talking now. It's such a huge deal because there's like one other team that possibly could take on Kyle Busch. No other NASCAR team can afford him.
You gotta stop clock on that. Is that the guy who's the guy that's friends with Ryan Lemajariver? Isn't it that same guy? Because he's friends with, I thought, Kyle Busch or whatever his name is.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Because the guy just got divorced from his wife. He's getting a divorce from his wife. They're splitting up.
That would be Kurt. Yeah.
Kurt Busch.
That would be Kurt. So what's so weird about that is, like I said, it was a wild rumor thinking that they're going to bring in his grandson. Well, his grandson had like a 17th finish, 16th finish, and a top 10 finish in the 3 races because Kurt Busch got into a really bad accident, concussion, and isn't cleared to race. So did they just cut it or are we just bad?
Everybody's going to sleep, Creed. Can't you see? Closed their eyes and went to sleep.
All 3 of them. Anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent about NASCAR, but it's some crazy shit that's happening right now. When you think about your highest paid driver, one of the biggest in the sport, and that's where it's at. So it's very interesting. He might be. I'm telling you. It's crazy. All right. Just keep it there. See if they cut it or if they come back. We'll jump over to Elijah Fink. And see what up over here.
Call her Elijah Fink.
That's her name.
Elijah.
Let's call Elijah.
Okay. I am going to order you not to go to St. Joe's.
Another St. Joe's. We had one of those.
If you have a medical emergency, you'll need to go to a different hospital. All right.
Matt, and keep
Usually
in
I
mind
make an exception for medical emergencies.
that M&M's
I
is
think
gone.
because
He has no
that's
sponsor.
why you were there was because you were having an emergency. It's best in this situation to not go back there. And then I don't want you to have any contact with the named victim, Kenneth Laramie. All right. I think that's everything that I would. Oh, let me just order the standard provisions. No firearms. Do not leave the state of Michigan. No criminal behavior. So I think that's everything that I would like to order. Ms. Tanha, I understand your office was seeking a financial component, but I'm assuming that his monitoring through the 22nd Circuit Court felony drug court program is satisfactory for that part of this.
Yes, Your Honor. As I stated, I stated on the record the bond recommendation as it was at the time. I understand there's been some changes, and I understand the court's ruling
She's
on
in
that.
Michigan,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Your pretrial will be
St. Joseph's
over
County is
with
a pretty big
Judge
county, if I'm not
Simpson
mistaken.
on August 23rd. That's going to be over Zoom, like I said, so you'll get something sent to your email with the exact time that you should appear. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Okay.
Could you imagine you're in a medical emergency?
No, that'll be what about
You
maybe
go to the closest hospital?
August 23rd.
You got to get somewhere else.
Because you've gotten kicked out of it.
Okay.
Hey, how about the time when I was up at Harris Cherokee not feeling good, and it's only in an absolute extreme emergency that because you're on their property,
Right.
them meaning the tribe's property, and they don't like, nor will they even take. I guess if you walk into their hospital with a very big emergency, they'll admit you, but
Maybe
otherwise
just
you
a
gotta
moment.
go off
Yeah.
away.
They just say, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Just not in our territory.
Die elsewhere, white man.
Right. Yes. Well, this guy doesn't look like he's in a very good mood.
He looks like he's a little sad, but he does have a pretty badass denim jacket on, so can't be that bad. Just saying. You said Fink had been to Wendy's today?
Yeah, yes, he's got one of them sweet, sweet giant lemonades from the Wendy's. All right, slow start. Let's go over to Collins, I believe, right? Judge Hayes.
Judge Hayes doing it.
I'm assuming he's already indigent, so just to have the fees waived and default recommendation is all I ask.
Yeah. At present, my view of the law is that once he's found indigent initially, then he remains indigent unless and until the prosecution proves by a preponderance that he is no longer. So I appreciate your argument. Mr. Walker, anything you'd like to say before I sentence you?
I don't want to sit here and make any excuses for myself. Judge Beck,
But
I have some.
Come
Me
on.
and the mother of my son have a lot of issues that we needed to work out, but we got to go about getting this no contact order dropped and everything first legally before we can pursue that.
Okay, I'll follow the recommendation. I'm going to give you 7 days in jail with 357 suspended, credit for time served, $5,000 fine with all of it suspended, or 24 months on condition that you have no criminal law violations and that you comply with any no contact orders that are in place. I've also signed a notice of ineligibility to possess firearms. You may not own, possess, or control firearms within the state of Washington unless and until a superior court judge signs an order that reinstates those rights. We'll send over all this paperwork for you, okay?
Thank you.
Your Honor, Your Honor, I think he actually has 23 days served on this cause number.
The jail
so-
figures that out.
Okay.
Okay,
Good to see ya.
very good. We'll take care of it. And I'm going to order sorry, I'm going to sign a written order of dismissal
just had a stroke.
on the other protection order case. Okay, thank you very much, counsel.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mr. Frazier, one last thing.
Yes.
Complete names on the guilty plea forms, please.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, can I mention something to my client
Yeah, go
before
right
we
ahead.
go? Actually, Mr. Walker, I have some news for you, and if you could give me a call at the office, I'll be able to give you the information that I received today.
Here in a few moments, or
Actually, give me a call about 1 o'clock if you can,
okay,
around that area, or
I'll be-
afternoon.
Uh,
I can call you about 2.
you ever heard of IVD court by any chance?
I've seen things that are like that. I don't know what it means, but I've heard those type of things.
Roughly, we'll do
Anybody know what
$60
IVD
on
court
each retro pay.
is? Oh, well,
Well,
Yes, that'll be great.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
oh well. It's a banner day here on the show.
it's one of them days. One of those days.
no va a estar aquí. Su siguiente cita.
Oh, of course. And then that's what crazy going to pull up. Jesus Christ. All right, we're done. We're out of here.
Just gets better by the minute. The hits keep coming.
Who's that person at the jail?
The nose holes, you mean?
Pablo Garcia Juarez, out of the 406.
Are we
Licking on yet?
Are we in Texas, maybe?
Of course we are.
Extradition case that we filed a writ of habeas on.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, you will need an interpreter.
41st writ, Juan Pablo Garcia Juarez.
Yeah, those were big.
Good afternoon.
It's an out of state.
Yes, Your Honor. He was, Mr. Garcia Juarez was arrested on the 7th of July.
Look at them. They're in an elevator room.
Your Honor,
Freaking
and
elevator right there.
On the 12th of July, he had a waiver of extradition hearing. I believe he waived his extradition on the 12th of July. 30 days has passed.
I have licking, but it's not our usual licking.
And so
What is it?
requested that he be
Is it
released.
courtroom
Third
2?
camera,
So it looks like August 2nd.
all clean.
August 2nd was
your first Okay. day
out.
Right.
That's
And how much was
a
that?
little different. I like it.
Yeah.
And it's being recorded on the VHS.
Yeah, it's courtroom 2, small claims.
I'm sorry, it was
August 26th. Let's see.
The
There was
highest
one on-
quality on this camera,
That was for
480.
about $2,100 and some dollars, or 21,000.
Right. so
Which
I got,
one is it? That's a big
August
difference between
2nd,
2,000 and 21,000.
1,000.
Were we in section 6? Is that what you said? Or
This is such a
Now,
weird courtroom.
Where's that one? Is that one in
Section 6.
section
It's
6?
really
It
skinny and
is
long.
Page,
does Ms. Fox have a copy here?
Am I going nuts?
Did
I've got
you wanna
all of
switch
my
those two? Is this
Discord
one?
notifications off, and I keep getting. Do you have Discord up by any chance, or something? I just
apologize.
I'm
keep
over on
hearing it, though.
Discord, double checking
he
just to
has
make
a
sure.
bunch of
And
folders floating
Only place I
around
have
up there.
Discord on my phone.
He's kind of confused.
okay,
I don't
Next,
keep it
what
on
do
my
we get in my
computer.
copy?
Gotta be me then.
Okay, so you got a payout
I have
on August 2nd.
everything
And this is
wrong.
section 6, and it's the last page in section 6. Okay, and so from your first date in July, you said when you got your first deposit or your first verification. July
Everything is
26th.
off.
Right. The process started.
Licking everybody.
Well, that's when the deposits went in,
Yeah,
but the
the
actual
updates.
process started way before that. So like July 8th. Okay, yeah, so it started July 8th.
And that's on page 5 or section 5.
Not
page
your fault,
1.
Angela. This is the
You said that you
candid
updated
camera.
your
Oh, by the way, I
information.
watched that night court thing last night. On
Oh, so Holly, my cousin Holly, said, "Oh my God, are you watching?" And by the way, this just went live, so we'll just jump over there. Unless you want to stick
No.
forward, it's up to you.
It doesn't
Anyway, so yeah, so A&E. All right, so A&E came out. Now it's not court cam; it's something night court, whatever, right? It's
Right.
called.
It's
So
called- yeah.
it was supposed to be something so big that they wanted to run it with the new On Patrol Live, which makes sense, obviously. You know, gotta try to chip away at that. Well, then all of a sudden, after what, the third, you hang up. No, oh, there's the number. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Anyways, so then all of a sudden, On Patrol Live starts kicking off some number ones, and then all of a sudden, A&E says, "Yeah, we'll move it to Wednesday nights." I think that's a great idea. So I've read a lot. I didn't get to see any of it. She told me what she thought. I want to hear your thoughts first, and then I'll tell you what she thought and what the internet thinks about it.
I thought it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Absolutely comes off as fake. With these little stories they have in front of, you know, like the one that you get to vote on was about a watch between two brothers, and it just come off very staged and fake. And
Okay, right there is one of the biggest comments from most people that I have read is that they didn't last a couple of minutes. What Mikey just said is almost the exact sentiments of my cousin Holly, who said it was god awful. It was beyond fake. And then the fact that it's almost like a game show,
yeah,
just seems awful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, licking.
it's bad when the most credible person you have is Judge Mathis.
And I like Judge Mathis, but not in that setting. That's
Anything you say can be used against you in the future.
Oh, IVD is shot. Thank you, Deborah.
Application for court appointed.
Good job,
We have 2 complaints here charging you with obstructing official business. Did you receive a copy of those complaints?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Obstructing official business.
Maximum penalty for that offense is 90 days in jail, a $750 fine. You have any question about those charges today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. How would you like to plead?
Guilty.
Yep.
So it's not even so bad that it's good to watch. Like it doesn't even fall into that. Like that's how bad it. Seriously.
My wife said, "Honey, I know you were trying to watch some of this, but can we turn?" I was like, "Sure can."
Wow, my God, that's bad. Oh, 6. That's funny.
It was garbage, absolute garbage.
I think I fixed the Discord thing. I'm not sure what I did because I had everything on mute. Everything's already muted, and they were coming in hot and heavy.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I even made it over to Law Talk. The one that we watched yesterday with Herman. I made it on to Law Talk with Mike yesterday. And,
yeah,
always love that.
We have identical thumbnails, basically.
I saw that. You said
I went after the landlord. He went after the woman. So Paige got her moment too.
Yes, sir.
Nice. I'm going to leave you in good hands with licking up BRB.
Okay.
The Ginger Giant, everybody.
Did you get all of those?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's 2 resisting charges too, looks like. Okay. All right, the penalties for resisting are the same as obstructing. You want to plead guilty to all 4 charges today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Were there 2 incidents?
Actually, no. What happened was somebody made a false aggregation on me and said that I threatened them. And they were trying to find me, and they were trying to give me aggravated. And because
we had an arraignment. I saw you last week, didn't I?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Somebody made a false allegation saying that I threatened somebody again.
Okay.
Not this guy.
The cops started chasing me. I ran, and they got me for the obstruction of justice there and resisting whatever. And then later on that night, I got set up, and they lured me out of my house, and pretty much got me to come down to where the cops were, and I ran again, and they all happened in the same day. So I don't.
So there were 2 incidents. There were 2 incidents yesterday.
They set me up, Judge.
Okay. Because I was confused to why there were 4 charges. Okay. All right. You understand by pleading guilty today, you're waiving your right to an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You also understand you're waiving your right to a trial, either to a jury or to the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. At a trial, you'd be able to call witnesses to testify on your behalf, subpoena witnesses to force them to appear and testify, and present evidence on your own behalf. You understand you're giving up those rights today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand you're giving up the right to question any witnesses the state would have against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And finally, you understand you're giving up the right that the state prove beyond a reasonable doubt you did in fact commit these offenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, what were you running for?
I mean, I didn't actually do anything wrong. It's just I don't really like cops, and why the cop told me I didn't do anything wrong, and so I asked him. I said, "Why was you chasing me then?" Because he started chasing me before I even started off running. Like I was walking, and I was a good ways ahead of him. He sped up and started getting faster and faster coming towards me. So I took off running. Like he almost hit me with his car. So yeah, I ran.
Okay.
I mean, he almost hit me with his car, so I'm not gonna stand there and just let him come at me like that. And the fact that he knew, and the fact that he already knew that I didn't do anything wrong in the first place, brings me to wonder why he was even come after me.
Aha! A setup. The plot thickens.
You have 4 charges.
Why is he coming after me? I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
Okay, well, I'll accept your guilty pleas. I'll find you guilty. You want to say anything else today?
Well, what's my sentence? Do I get sentenced?
I'm going to sentence you, yeah.
Yeah, you're about to get it. Bro, hold on.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, I just got out recently. I've been trying to do good. I got a job. It's under the table pay. I'm doing construction work, and I mean, I'd like to be able to get back out and get to work as soon as possible. I'm supposed to work tomorrow, but I don't know how that's gonna work. But I mean, I didn't even do anything wrong in the first place. The officer just sort of chasing me, and I took off. That's just my first instinct. So it's not like I was like, I mean, I didn't do anything wrong in the first place, and the officer knew that, so I don't even know why he was even trying to chase me anyway. I just want to be able to get out, work, and take care of my family, and that's it. Honestly, I don't even know why any of this is happening. I mean, I know I was wrong for running, but at the same time, I didn't do anything in the first place. I was doing right, and he just, I don't know.
Other than the tax evasion, you just admitted to, yeah.
I should have just talked to the officer like I should.
All right, so you're living in,
This guy's a real winner.
I've never done anything except for all this tax evasion I'm admitting to.
Yeah, another one under the table.
My girlfriend and my child and her parents.
Her parents?
And of course, he was
Yes,
starting
sir.
work tomorrow.
You got to work tomorrow, Creed. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Yeah, then he throws that one out about not liking police.
I was set up, even though he says he just got out not too long ago.
Got a little feedback there, but we couldn't hear it.
That was rough. That was rough.
Kieran, that's crazy. What is this, fourth, fifth in the last couple of weeks that we've heard that have admitted?
What did I send you on 2 weeks ago?
They need to send some of those
You mean years worth of probation?
IRS agents over to Licking
Have you checked
County.
in at probation yet?
I haven't even got to speak to my probation officer yet.
But you went down there that day?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, double up.
I'm not 100% sure.
Trouble.
That's right. You see a ginger in the wild, what do? You run after him.
I mean, he's already on probation for a year. What should we do next?
Come on, you have a chance to tell that story all over again for the third time now.
Balls in your court, Ginger. Giraffe.
I don't think you pledged your case quite right yet.
Continue to tell us how you're just confused and don't even know what you did wrong.
God, Kay. Hopefully you're not a smoker and an indoor smoker.
Taking you out.
And a girlfriend. And a job.
And they live with her parents.
If I'm in here too long,
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
lose my job, and I'm gonna lose everything that I worked for. That that I was trying to.
Okay.
I was trying to do better. I wasn't trying to mess up.
Hello, Sarge.
You, post court costs and
shut up.
I'll let you out right now if you just promise never to speak
3
again.
days in jail. I'll give you a 1 day credit.
Ooh.
You understand that?
Wouldn't give him any damn
Yes,
credit.
Your Honor.
All right. Make sure you get to the probation office when you get out, so you know when you're supposed to be there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can you call his job for him? Let him know. CRB 1257, State of Ohio versus Sarah Littlejohn. Ms. Littlejohn, today
Uh-oh.
being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an
We
attorney.
had a little John the other day.
You can make an application for court-appointed attorney.
And we got a
They have,
chase, right?
complaints
Yeah.
here,
The dude with the cane.
Yeah.
disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, domestic violence, and assault. Did you receive a copy of those complaints?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you like me to read those aloud to you? Do you need me to read those to you today?
No, that's
Who knew that was somewhat of a
Maximum
common
penalty
name?
for disorderly conduct is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Resisting is 90 days, $750 fine. Domestic violence and assault are 180 days and a $1,000 fine. Do you have any question about those charges today?
No, sir.
How would you like to plead?
I would like to plead not guilty on all four of these. And I have a job that I've had for like 5 years. I worked really hard at it. I didn't know if it was possible to get out on the under covenants today or
Where you working?
Sunfield. It's out in Hebron.
Are you on probation?
I was on misdemeanor or non-reporting in Lancaster.
OVI. Yeah.
There's a lot of
Is it still on?
I have,
violence
if
women.
I am, it's pretty close, so I'm not
Okay.
positive. I don't
Looks
report.
like you might be off. No,
Last
you had
name.
looks like 2 years.
Miss Littlejohn.
Beginning in January 21, maybe.
Oh.
Is that right?
I thought it was September 20.
20.
20.
Okay, that could be. All right, you understand if you are on probation there, you could be sent back to jail for any remaining time you have in that case?
Yes.
Good call.
Sunfield does automotive metal
I'm out at
stampings and
Sunfield.
welding.
Sunfield, okay, where do you live?
Buckeye Lake. It's like 5 minutes away.
Sounds like a good job. Our pay's good.
And not under the table.
Strictly above the table.
I would imagine working on big ass machinery. Like a little ching.
A lot of reading.
I mean, usually that's not good, but this look. So.
We're waiting.
Living with Mr. Sill, are you?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Ooh, the way he
we-
just asked that,
Mr.
that's not
Still.
good.
Yeah. We live together with our son.
Okay.
I live together with my son and that son of a bitch. Look, women beat up men all the time. It happens.
She must have a long
Rap
list
sheet.
of cycles.
Yeah.
He's invested in that paperwork. I love it. He's thorough. I'll give him that. And they have. We've seen a lot, even with Stansbury. And they take the time to go through. They catch a lot of things that they need, but then they still get out all the time.
That is correct.
You still get charged?
I'm not sure. We weren't even sure. I spoke to him last night with my one phone call. And
Darren, thank you for the fake stars on YouTube.
disorderly conduct. We didn't know either one
Better
of
than the
us
ones we can get on Facebook.
had anything like that.
They're worth exactly the same.
That's right. Yes.
Man, what is he reading?
It's got to be pretty extensive. I think that if I had to guess, it has something to do with who she's living with, the baby daddy.
The one she was beating on, yes.
Okay, I'll release you today on the condition you have no violent contact with John Still. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
If you need a court-appointed attorney, get that paperwork filled out.
All right, so that's a DV case. She's living with him, and she's getting out and admittedly going right back to him.
He didn't even ask her if she had somewhere to go.
1255, State of Ohio versus James Robinson.
Oh, I thought he was going to say
Robinson, if you
Alex.
recorded anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for a court-appointed attorney.
He must have
I have two complaints
some
here
big
charging you
charges,
with
no?
domestic violence and aggravated menacing. Did you receive a copy of those complaints?
Yes, sir.
Do you need me to read those to you today?
No.
Okay. Maximum penalty for those offenses is 180 days in jail and a
True.
$1,000 fine. You have any question about those charges?
No, sir.
How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is it released right back to the house
anything
that
before I
they
say bond?
resided?
No.
Goes right back to it.
Angela,
Just
thank
one
you.
thing I've been trying to get a job.
Hey, you're a member.
I mean,
That
hopefully we've been having trouble, so I didn't have it Monday coming up. Other than that, I'm just
I have
trying to do right.
Twitch streams to do, Your Honor.
So sorry.
I play really cool games. And my friends watch me play games.
Your Honor. Sorry.
I gotta wait till they go back to the pews, but it almost looks like my ex sitting there in a white shirt, man spreading at the moment. Watch when it goes back over. It looks a lot like her. Here now, thank you. Yes, our under the table money is the PayPal.
Strictly under the table.
Come on, show the pew pews. See my ex man spreading, the one that used to feed. Used to work on motorcycles.
George is moving really slow today.
By the way, I think Knox is coming through my neck of the woods next week.
Oh, look for him not to stop at all.
Yeah.
Is he coming to get his dad's stuff out of that building?
Oh, he's got a lot of work to get to the back of that building, let me tell you. They're all there. They're buried. All of my Christmas, all of my Halloween, a bunch of broken fans, bunch of old Rite Aid stuff. All of the way. Looks like this one's got another lengthy rap sheet and cycles.
Looks like a fine young gentleman. We should let him go.
That we won't be going to any chicken sandwich shops either. And today is the day, Joe, that I remind you about our agreement. The percentage.
Huge, massive pots tonight.
We wish you the best of luck, Carol.
What's the biggest pot? 10,000? $250,000?
Better have them daubers ready. Or do you use a computer?
That's cheating, right?
Really need to tell Sue to just quiet.
Why'd they put the copier right
At,
here?
5,000 cash free, 10%. No contact with Andrea per year. Isaiah Gavin, Timothy Farson.
Oh, you've been busy.
Don Babcock.
Hello, Nancy.
Or Madison. That's it. And no weapons. You understand that?
That's a good money.
And you said you set my ball at 5,000?
Yes.
Mikey Mouse.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why couldn't I get a OR bond?
Because of the nature of the offense alleged. What happened? What was alleged to happen?
Alrighty.
All right.
Oh,
it's 10%. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you.
5 people he couldn't go near. 5.
Right. So obviously, he's a bit busy with whatever he did compared to the one before.
Expires 22 CRB 1015.
Messy hair don't care.
That's a savage. Ms. Savage, today's hearing is being recorded.
Hey, now.
Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. I have 3 complaints here charging you with domestic violence. Did you receive a copy?
Damn,
of those
today's the
complaints?
day of DV.
Yes.
Do you need me to read those to you today?
No.
Okay. Maximum penalty is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. You have any question about those charges?
No, sir.
How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty.
Please like this video and subscribe with notifications on. Thank you. Yeah, don't forget today is Thirsty Thursday. We got a chase coming up 405 East, 105 Pacific time.
I do work at Harry David.
Where at?
Harry David Call Center.
Okay.
Yeah. So I already missed today, but I should return tomorrow, hopefully.
Is it a hair?
Where do you live?
She said it was a call center.
301 Hudson Avenue.
Yeah, that's that. That's one of those. My grandmother used to have them all the time. That has all the crazy gifts and shit. You know, like the
It's
weird
on
stuff.
Robin Lane.
That was where my
No.
mom and aunt was.
Is there a party, a birthday party there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Harry and David is the one that does food, the baked foods and fruits
Oh.
and stuff. Which one am I thinking of? something.
It's like Oriental Trading Company or something like that.
Yeah, Harry and David's where you can get Or Gold peaches, 20% off, by the way. $179 now. For free. Jesus Christ.
Shh, Sue.
Harriet Carter, that's it. Harriet Carter.
Harriet Carter.
Finger hut. Now that's too normal of stuff. Harriet Carter's the one that had, but you're right too. There's an Oriental one too. There's a few different ones.
Yeah.
That were great. They had the weirdest things.
We used to get the magazines and the catalog.
Oh, I used to love going through those. Just the most random, lots of As Seen on TV and lots of Ronco.
Custody of your son?
I have custody.
You have custody. Okay.
Yes.
Where's he staying?
He's going back and forth. My mom's helping me, so me and my mom. Obviously, my mom pressed one of these, but we're getting along now.
Darcy, these
so
are
he's at
first
my mom's
appearances.
last night, but as soon as I'm out, he'll be back with me.
Let your hair down, girl.
Yeah, these are first appearances, so it's the first time being in front of a judge,
Stay
mainly.
there on the weekends.
The lawyer part, the free lawyer part for being indigent
Billy
comes
Henry.
next.
She's about to get sexy, Creed. Letting her hair down. Wow,
Yeah, all those were great. I would be okay if they still sent me stuff. Not $200 pairs. Or peaches. I'm trying to think who does the. Yeah, no, isn't it Harry and David that also does the Moose Munch? They had a store in North Myrtle Beach at Tanger. And you could get the Moose Munch actually is pretty good. You can get it at Ollie's, by the way. A lot of times, like a lot of their different Moose Munch. It's actually pretty good.
Damn it, I missed the man spreading.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Son of a bitch. A lot of quick cuts from the truck.
Absolutely, Darcy. Yeah, with court, we watch a lot of the first appearances are a lot of fun. This means that these people have just gotten arrested.
Service case?
No,
No.
never had an open case or anything.
Okay.
And most of these people are indigent, which means they are going to get court-appointed attorneys if they claim that they are not guilty.
Hey, T.
Okay, I'll release you on the conditions. You not use any drugs. No contact with Anthony Henry or Lori Witt. No violent contact with Billy Henry. You understand those conditions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bless you, my child. Walk with Jesus.
That's why she just got out.
22 CRB 1254 and 22 TRD 6719, State of Ohio versus Mark Wallace Manning.
Oh, a pattern is absolutely for sure.
Today's hearing is being
absolutely right.
recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you can not afford one, you can make an application for a court-appointed attorney today. I have a complaint here charging you with violating protection order. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay. Maximum penalty for that offense is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you have any questions about that charge?
No, sir.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
Lillian Vernon. Okay, that's what it is. Another one of those.
Not guilty. Oh, wow, seductive lick of the lips.
Want to say anything before I set your bond?
Yes, sir. I would just like to say that since I've had this CPO since January, I have lived with her. You know, we've had birthday parties, we've been on vacation and that stuff. And then just recently,
Beat the shit out of
she
each other a
decided she
couple
wanted to get a new boyfriend. That's when she started, picking and choosing how she wanted to do things. And I'm doing good. I worked at Samuel Strapping for 6 months. Work tonight, 13 o'clock. I just got finished with college football. I'm not doing anything wrong. I've had this for 8 months, and I'm just trying to get back to my life. And
I have strong ties to the community.
she texts me all the time.
I mean, whether she lets you or not, you have to abide by the order.
And also, she's been contacting me and all this. And then am I able to get an OR today? I want to go down and then take care of and show them all my stuff so I can get this figured out because this has been hurting me in the long run.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to contact law enforcement to go with you to do that.
Yeah, Kiernhoff in a way, but
No, to go get your things from if they're residents or something.
More as seen on TV stuff and more kitschy.
No, I meant as far as like taking it to
low
the
end, cheap shit.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna release you. You need to abide by the civil protection order. I have a traffic ticket as well. Did you receive a copy of that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay that as soon as I get out.
Okay. You're set for the 17th on that. So if you're just gonna pay that ticket?
Yeah, as soon as I get out, I'm gonna take care of it.
Okay. All right. Okay. If you need a court-appointed attorney, get that application filed as well.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you.
Just letting folk out now today.
Thank you. See you next week.
All right.
Oh, we're going to the audience.
Mr. Rose, you for Ms. Westbrook? Yes. Okay.
Come on, show the pews, please.
Let me see the back of the house.
CRB 1031, State of Ohio versus Kayla Westbrook.
Plus good
Ms. Rose
meatballs.
had 2 complaints for.
And really good
for
giant
licensed dog.
chocolate bar.
It's like failed to control dog.
And great bag.
Another failed to control dog.
Your Honor, I believe the ticket says failure to control. I believe if you look at the
should be a failure to confine.
Yeah, it's a failure
That's her, but I wish you could have seen how she was sitting.
Look at that lady talking to the other lady.
What's
they were
that?
like sign
I
language.
believe it said a failure to confine on the municipal court's website.
Watch out, she's got a fake
Failure
cane.
to control.
She's coming in hot.
Oh, she's gonna get in a fight.
It's the same subset.
It's the same.
She's gonna
case,
shank her.
Yeah.
Mm.
I bet that happens a lot.
And how would you like
Crazy people do crazy things.
Will be pleading guilty on the failure to register the dog.
Agreed.
She would be pleading no contest on the 95522C, whichever
Okay.
one it might be.
Tons of court about dogs. It really is. And I've never seen a place so busy with dog court.
It's true.
Okay, I'll accept her plea. Anything else to penalties, mitigation?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Westbrook has not had any trouble prior to the date of this case. We would ask that you follow the recommendations provided by the citing officer for a fine totaling $170 for the 2 offenses. Her dog, Luca, is 2 years old. She is a German Shepherd. Prior to the incident that occurred today, Luca had actually been attacked by the victim's dog, and when he was a puppy. And that attack, as well as the provocation by the victim's dog on the date of this incident, resulted in the incident.
This dog goes out for revenge, Creed.
Luca has been kept on a leash when he's been outside of the residence to ensure that an incident like this does not occur again.
Thank you. It has been registered, you said?
I'm sorry.
The dog has been registered?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. All right, I'll impose the minimum $25 fines on each charge and court costs. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She got a lawyer for that? Really?
When you're done with your pencils, please put them back.
Next matter is 22 TRD 6515 State of Ohio versus Kelly Drayton.
You know that song? Come on, come on. Name that tune.
Long way for the Luca. Long way.
Ms. Braden, I have a ticket from July 31st charging you with driving under suspension, driving without a license, and fictitious tags. Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
It's a good question, Angela. I do wonder if other municipalities and other cities and counties are this stringent with their
Maximum
dogs.
penalty
or-
for fictitious tags
Is that
is
right?
30 days in jail and a $250 fine. The maximum penalty for the driving under suspension charge is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine.
Do you think she has on
Have you been convicted of driving without a license before?
the underwear or just the t-shirt?
Yeah, it's been a while though.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
the
I
maximum
felt
penalty
bad,
for
but
that offense
her
would be,
shirt says pink and it's
180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine.
Never understood that.
Any question about those charges?
I'm guessing it's pretty rural.
Guilty.
Guilty. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Guilty.
Understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to an attorney.
turtles.
Hi, Mayor Mary.
Good to see you, Mayor Mary.
You also understand you're waiving your right to a trial, either to a jury or to the court.
By the way, who was it that
Except you
used
guilty
to
plea, you find
scream
guilty.
licking every single day and we didn't know
What's
what the hell
going
they
on
were
with the
talking
tags
about?
there?
Oh, I don't remember.
I know I wasn't supposed to use it, and I understand that, sir. The reason I did use them was because I was trying to run my friend home because their daughter was sick. That's the only reason I had them on. Other than that, they're not on my car and give it back to the person that I own to. So
Or what were they? Who do they belong to?
a friend of mine, she left them in my car.
Okay. Why weren't they on a vehicle?
Huh?
Why weren't they on her vehicle?
She had no longer had the car.
Okay.
Did she just say they had him on another car?
Yeah. Just moving from that car to that one.
Driver's license.
I'm actually in the process of getting it taken care of. I just filed for that, them to help me out with my fines and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's in process right now. And I do work and stuff too.
You
So.
you have a lot of open suspensions.
Yeah, I'm working now so I can get everything taken care of.
Okay.
My child's missing.
I'm working my next right now.
You know,
Okay.
it's all right.
Are German shepherds considered like bad doggies?
I mean, a lot of canine officers are German shepherds.
What about golden retrievers?
No, they look pretty friendly. They seem kind of nice.
I still can't get over that lady though. Yesterday, saying that her kid's missing. She's like 15 years old, and she laughs.
Okay. The license charges will be $225, court costs, and tags will be $50. Any question about that?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bam!
Next one is 22 TRD.
Did you like the piss jug one that I sent you the other day? Did you watch it? Oh my god! That's the old man's. That's the old man's. I wonder if he was drinking. Jesus.
Is it Gonzalez? Gonzalez. Okay. All right, Mr. Gonzalez.
I thought so
looks
with the
like you
German
missed your
shepherds. I
driving
thought.
under suspension hearing. What happened there?
Yeah, so I call. I trying to get a continuous.
Mm-hmm.
I call, and they told me to email
You
it.
typically hear that in here.
And when
The way that door is opening and people coming in and out, I feel like we're at the double dirty.
Yeah.
No, that was prior to getting stopped. Yeah, that was in Albany.
This is a New Albany.
Yeah.
ticket. Yeah.
So I couldn't get in contact. Nobody was telling me nothing about the case.
Okay.
And I forgot about it, and I got stopped.
Okay.
We sent me in Reynoldsburg.
Yeah, this was from April, New Albany. Driving under suspension and display of license plates.
Same thing the other person just had.
What did you want to do today? You want to reset for trial or?
I just took care of my reinstatement fee.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I paid it up today.
Okay.
Because I had court in Reynoldsburg to the same day today.
Okay.
And I took care of that, and they dismissed my case.
Okay. You want to reset or what do you want to do today?
Good point.
I plea.
Yeah.
Plead guilty.
You want to plead guilty?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went from I'd like a continuance to I'm pleading guilty.
Yeah.
You understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to a trial.
Yeah.
Okay. I accept your guilty plea. I'll find you guilty. What was wrong with the license plate?
It was just I had it in the back window.
Back window.
And it was like upside down. I
Okay.
wasn't aware of that.
Okay.
My son had moved it or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll blame it on your son.
Yeah, let's see. So you had a license forfeiture. You had a ticket you didn't paid out of Groveport.
Yeah, which is a while back.
Okay. You got that taken care of?
Yeah, I got that taken care of.
Okay.
Are we just doing on people's word now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm good. We're a good judge.
Are you valid or you still need
I'm
to
valid.
take care of this to get valid?
I'm valid. I just paid my reinstatement
Okay.
today.
All right.
Those of you who don't know, here in the South, I know a lot of other places have those paper plates. Does North Carolina still have the paper plate bullshit?
Yeah.
The other weird thing is we don't have any inspections here in South Carolina. In North Carolina, you do. In South Carolina, you don't. You can drive any hunk of shit. Nobody cares, apparently. And we pay these property taxes on our vehicles. And also, my enclosed trailer I have, I don't pay a damn thing for it. Don't even need a tag for it.
What?
Yeah, I don't even need a tag for it.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. See, I knew that German Shepherds are good dogs, but I thought that I had heard something about German Shepherds that they're kind of on that list, if you will. Which I think is crazy. Especially since they can be trained so well to be cops.
Okay.
A paper tag here in North Carolina. It's got the little lines that it all looks like that. So when it runs out,
yes,
You
just come out to the car.
If you posted it here,
2028
today,
and now you bought yourself another 2 months.
Oh,
Oh, it is in the South.
Posted in Mayor's Court.
I posted in New Albany.
Okay.
It took me to.
Yeah, you can ask the clerk about that. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no, nope.
Next matter is 21 CRB 1665, 22 CRB 1088, and 22 CRB 1149. State of Ohio versus Hallie Kincaid.
I'll take it. I like that. Hang on, Hallelujah's on its way. There it is.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, and a giant.
Hey, now.
Thank you, Georgia and California. Appreciate you.
On the 21 case, what happened there?
I had moved and I didn't get my letters in the mail from when my hearing was or my attorney or anything.
I was busy getting very blotchy tattoos, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
So it kind of slipped my mind on even calling to find out when the court date was, and then I had got the message that all this was going on, and so I just found out yesterday, and I made sure I came here today to get it all taken care of.
I'd love to sing
We'll
Sweet
start with that
Caroline to
21
you, but
case.
we'll do that when you come
Confinement
back,
of
all
dogs
right?
And failure to register dogs.
Yeah.
You want that reset for trial? What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna go ahead and plead guilty to those.
Okay.
Well,
all right. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Yeah.
You understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to an attorney.
Yes.
You also understand you're waiving your right to a trial.
Yes, sure.
Hey, girl, show us your tats.
Accept your guilty plea.
Show us your blotchy ink stains you have on your.
Whip them tats out.
I mean, I could be wrong. They might look good up close, but from here, they just look like giant blotchy. You know what I mean? It's like somebody spilled paint on her.
They're what do they call them? Topographical maps, showing you the way down to Treasure Island.
They took them all from
They
me.
took the dogs?
It's a big one. Hopefully when I get an attorney, I can explain a little more to you or whatever.
So you don't have the dog anymore?
I have none of them,
Okay.
no.
All right.
I wasn't allowed to even, they weren't on mine.
Okay.
But the ones that were mine, I wasn't allowed to get them back.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is licking. Just be happy that she even has clothes on at this point.
Or she even showed up.
Right. I mean, there's that too. Or that she's not super high or drunk. I mean, those are all a miracle within itself. That's why they're so lenient, because you show up sober to court on time.
Confinement, $75. Court cost on the license, $25. And then I have some new complaints you haven't appeared on here.
Uh-oh.
I just found out about them.
Okay. There are two cases. One's failure to register, 2 counts of failure to register.
There's a bunch.
3 counts of failure to register.
When she got them, they were this big.
4 counts of failure registered. They're all 5 counts of failure registered dogs. You received those?
Yes.
Okay.
5 counts of failure to register a dog.
Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail.
I wonder if they've got
$50 fine and a mandatory minimum of $75 fine.
I'm wondering if they got something coming up because you got
Questions
it looks like a sheriff's there and a couple of lawyers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they finish up with her. I'm going to run and help you out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what I didn't want to tell Creed when he was here was those are just dog lawyers. More dog stuff coming up. The dog attorneys have entered the courtroom. If you like all dog court action, you're in the right place. Stay tuned. I feel like this lady's about to tell us her mailman has been stealing her mail because she doesn't get anything from the courtroom. Oh, it's going to be animated. I like that.
Did you get those in the mail? What happened there? What's your address?
It's 1410 Colgate Drive.
Okay, so you're not at Texas Road.
No, I'm in Marietta.
Marietta?
Yeah, I'm totally out of town. That's why I need my mail.
Okay. All right. Then the other case, I have 6 complaints.
Oh my God.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of cruelty to animals and 1 count of prohibitions concerning companion animals. You received those?
I did.
What is the tattoo you got, Angela?
Okay. Maximum penalty for cruelty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. Maximum penalty for prohibitions is 180 days in jail, $1,000 fine. How would you like to plead this?
Not guilty.
Want to say anything before I set your bond?
Yes. Like I said, I've totally moved from Texas Shores. I live in Marietta now. I am working. I'm a single mom. I work every day and everything. I want to be advocate and attorney. That way I can, it's not all, it's like a big misunderstanding. I need to find out.
Okay. You gonna be able to get to court?
Yes, I have my own transportation and everything.
Okay. You don't have any animals, correct?
I do not.
Okay.
We went from not registering animals to cruelty to animals. How the hell? Six counts. It's 6 counts of cruelty to animals. 6. I like that her excuse was she was a single mom.
Okay, well, that's going to be the condition of your bond as well. No companion animals. You understand that?
Okay.
Okay, get your application for an attorney filed if you need a appointed attorney.
I've already got it done.
All right.
Thank you.
And next matter is 2019 CRB 1136 State of Ohio versus Ruben Cervantes Cruz.
Oh, Angela, how sweet.
I'll be translating.
Okay, he doesn't understand English?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Uh-oh.
I'm Yolanda.
Okay, how do you know him?
He's my partner.
Okay. Mr.
90 day
trial back in July of 2019. What happened there?
He wasn't here,
Okay.
so he couldn't assist the court, and then we didn't know anything about the mail because his address was different.
Okay, where you get Beach Lawn?
Yes,
And you
correct.
posted bond?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I assume he wants that reset for trial.
We can reset for trial. We could just, he wants to know if we could just pay it off and then to see if we can settle on that.
Well, there's serious charges, 1st-degree misdemeanors. So I would set a sentencing hearing if he wanted to plead guilty today, but that's up to him what he wants to do.
So if he pled guilty today, it would be set? Or?
I'll set a sentencing hearing. He could be sent to jail for up to 180 days and a maximum $1,000 fine on each charge.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? We want to know. He's my partner.
Okay, he'll just plead guilty and then.
He wants to plead guilty today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was back then when we first started out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but right now he's doing all that counseling and stuff. Our son is almost 3 years old now. He's haven't had any issues.
Okay. Here is what I'll do. I'm going to set it for a plea hearing.
All right.
Where he would plead guilty if that's what he wants to do. I'll have a translator there.
Okay.
And then we'll sentence on that date as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Just shows how
Let's see here.
lax they are in licking, because like she's allowed to translate like that. She's not.
Welcome to an attorney. If he wants an attorney, or
she's not even sworn in by the court.
Yeah, like
are you were the alleged victim in this case?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they've tried that in 3B before, and he has to get her on the phone. The court appointed,
and she's the alleged victim. He just said.
I'm sure there probably was.
How are they allowing that?
Yeah. Back in June of 19.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be, I guess, now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like that.
So Mr. Cruz wants me to set it for a plea hearing. He wants to plead guilty. Okay.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
he does. Yes, absolutely, Your Honor.
There's a bond
Yes.
term that he's not to have any contact with you, so he wasn't supposed to have any contact.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it a no violent contact.
Okay.
And they're laughing about that.
Thank you.
Licking is amazing. It just really is. Baylor just sitting there, just smiling,
Yeah.
And what was your last name, Miss
Molina.
Molina?
and they're not allowed to be together right now.
And you're in Whitehall?
Yes.
Okay. Our continued bond is posted, and we set for plea hearing.
Okay. Do we have to pay the rest of the bond? Because we're confused on that part.
Not in
You
licking.
posted
You
it
don't
already,
have to
didn't
Yeah, we
worry
did
about any
10%.
violations.
Yeah, so you're released. He's released on that bond. So if he doesn't show up for the next
Kirdoff.
hearing, I'll forfeit that
Yeah.
bond to the clerk.
I'm telling you, like in
We'll
3B,
issue a warrant for his arrest, obviously, just like last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
they
I'll
stopped.
have
They
an
stopped
answer for
everything.
you
Okay.
as well. Okay.
He called for her to get her on because that's through court. I mean, there are so many things that she could have just said to him that are just.
Yeah. The judge said no problemo.
And 3 years or not, they're still not supposed to be together, and they show up the court together.
It does seem like a huge
Philip
conflict.
Williams, third party child contact, stay away from the incident location, which is that Quick Mart gas station, 4 weeks of anger management, no alcohol, drugs, and weapons, and no further violations of Georgia law.
Ms. McClellan?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is 30 years old.
Yeah, did you catch
She
that?
has
Last
lived
time.
in the state of Georgia for most of her life. She is a mother of 4 children. They're 12 years old, 5, 2, and a 1-year-old that she shares with the alleged victim. My client was actually attacked by the alleged victim. She had to go to Grady and had stitches in her face. I believe she's currently in a wheelchair, Your Honor, and she was diagnosed with having bleeding on her brain.
Oh.
She was pretty violently attacked by Mr. Williams. She doesn't want to have any further contact with him, even though they share a child, Your Honor. He has not legitimated the child, and she says that he is quite violent and she does not wish to interact with him. I know that she has a significant history, but in this case, she maintains that she was not the aggressor and she was significantly injured, and she was actually defending herself when she maced him, and that's all that she did to him, Your Honor. As I mentioned before, she does have 4 small children that she has to take care of. She works as a hairdresser. She doesn't have any money to post bonds. I would ask the court to take that into consideration in setting her bond.
And As previously stated, Your Honor, the body camera footage from the officers, according to the incident. does
Oh,
state
yes,
that-
I got that noted too. It's in the warrant and you did mention that. Yes, thank
Great,
you.
I just want to make sure we had that on the record, nothing further.
All right. Bond is going to be set at $2,000. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Philip Williams. I will allow for a third-party transfer of the minor child that she shares with Mr.
Nate.
Williams.
All right.
She's to, this is a domestic violence matter.
Yes.
So
But they don't live together or not. They do share a child, though.
Yes, I am allowing a third-party transfer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to, the accusation has to be amended to a DV charge. And in addition to no further contact with Philip Williams, she's to also not consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, and not possess any weapons or any firearms. She's to, when I say stay away from Mr. Williams, that means stay physically 200 yards away from him, from wherever he happens to live, work, and wherever he's physically standing. Like I said, the child transfer can be done through a neutral third party. She's not to discuss him on any social media.
Don't
And
show back up in court with
the next court date is going to be August 25th.
And she said, don't talk about him on social media. Not like don't contact him. Don't be talking about this once you get out. She's in the wheelchair. She had a bleed on her brain. She needed stitches, but she beat his ass. Where did he have to go? Damn.
Of course, if she does make bond, she can only be released to the hold of either Marietta or Decatur, whichever agency comes and picks her up. That would be her release status. She cannot be released on her own reconnaissance after posting bond.
Well, she's going nowhere.
All right. That concludes the case. Thank you.
Real quick,
Was that full position?
we'll come back to Fulton. I wanted to see what's happening in 3B real quick.
Go for it.
Don't mind. We'll come back to Fulton.
Were you driving a car here in St. Joe County on April 16th of 22?
It was a U-Haul.
All right. And did you have a valid operator's license?
Not at that time, no.
And did you have an accident?
Sort of, yeah.
What'd you hit?
There was an overpass kind of thing at the hotel I was at, and there was no clearance signs, so I wasn't kind of paying attention, and I ended up going underneath it, and
In a U-Haul.
top of the U-Haul hit a bracket on the roof, and,
Whoops.
just knocked it down.
All right. And then you just kept going?
No, I backed up, and then I looked to see if there was any damage that I could see to the car or to the U-Haul, and then I couldn't see any damage to the actual building, so I then
you left.
proceeded to drive away.
So to answer your question, Judge,
Um,
yes, I did. I drove away.
No. First I looked. Then I drove away.
All right.
Can we talk to the U-Haul?
You failed to appear.
And he didn't have a valid license. Let's keep that in mind too.
You got arrested on July 15th. Judge Patterson lay out one day.
U-Haul said, no license, no problem.
Right? Apparently. All I keep thinking about is
Did you post any bond money?
those trucks hitting the bridge in Raleigh.
Can't tell.
Mhm.
10'8". Then there's a great video of a U-Haul in a parking garage. Do you ever see that where they try to slam it into the parking garage, driving through the parking garage?
We don't have any cash bond.
Is that the one where they bust the pipes?
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Classic.
So I think you spent one day in jail.
Deborah has her own YouTube channel, by the way, bud.
I have a no operator's license. Are you
Right.
working somewhere?
Right.
Yes.
Where's that?
I'm working for they call it the Country Earth and Sturgis. I'm remodeling it.
Oh, it means it.
Yeah, it does.
You doing it room by room?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to get everybody out of there so they could refurbish the place.
Yep, that's what we're trying to do right now.
And all went to
Is
three-
he fixing the awning as well?
They all went to
No,
304
not yet.
West.
But the awning was at the Country Heart thing
Yeah.
back in April, so.
Oh, I didn't even see he was here.
I'm gonna order no 1 day jail credit, 1 day in the no ops concurrent with 22649.
Judge, I see a failure to pay a booking fee of $150.
I'm not gonna chase that.
Okay.
He got
it. Enough other issues.
Well, Jay, that's been around on
$75,
YouTube for a long time.
Rate speed of $50, state minimum
Great
fee, $150 attorney. That's $350. That's a
That
lot.
she does. That she does.
Can you pay that by the end of October?
Yeah, I can have that.
It's too far away to tell.
Yeah, way too far.
This guy's great.
It's a lot of money, but
I'm wondering if that's the hotel that they had a lot of people in that they were trying to get out of.
find you $25 in the fixture case.
I'm pretty sure it is since he was so familiar with it.
Yeah, everybody seemed to know exactly what he was talking about.
$350 in the first case, and in fixtures, I'm just gonna find you $25. I don't have to do the state minimum fee twice.
Well, so far it doesn't sound like a lot of money.
Now, did anybody get an opportunity to discuss the retail fraud case? Or do you want to just leave it on for September 15th?
I'd like to leave it on for a couple reasons. I didn't prep that case for today. And then also, I think there's a status conference in circuit court that it's on.
All right, we'll just leave that set. That takes care of your traffic cases.
Hi, Steven.
All right, good to go. TJ, is that the one you did?
No, you sent one yesterday.
That wasn't
I
that
sent it
much.
on a real short notice because he got in custody.
But he's still got another case pending. He's going to be back on September 15th.
For the retail
Debbie, are you
theft
here
or fraud,
on
whatever they
Joseph,
said.
Fraudulence.
Walters?
Yes,
What are you
All right.
guys doing with them?
waiting for him to get his license or not.
Well,
He's
'cause you
got
have
some new charges. He's living in a tent.
Oh,
I think
Okay.
this is the guy.
all right.
Fire Captain Crow, it's great to see you.
He's living in a tent. Somebody go and knock on the flat.
Don't think it's going to. but-
Right.
Easy to evict people out of tents, but anyways, let's go back live to Fulton County for first
0053238,
appearances.
accused of battery, domestic violence from March 30th, 2022. Ms. Jenkins, you've been advised, well, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you is going to be Ms. Wanda Gant. Any priors, Mr. Toussaint?
7 total.
I think the joke would be
Last arrest
looking
2018 theft by taking. It was dismissed.
7
He's on
cycles.
probation out of Carroll County. Criminal attempt to commit a felony. Underlying charge was home invasion. It was an ag assault with that arrest. The ag assault was dismissed. 2014 marijuana possession, misdemeanor. 2014 sale of marijuana, it was reduced to misdemeanor. It was dismissed. And he got arrested 2017 out of Alabama. Fraud,
She had a home
weapons possession.
invasion.
That's it.
All right. Ms. Duncan?
Yes, Your Honor, the incidents alleged in this offense occurred on March 30th, 2022. Now, what happened in this case, Your Honor, is that the victim, Sabria Berenius, Saavirah.
T's getting
last
turned
name
Close your
Breneus, went to the South Fulton precinct and told officers that she had had a physical altercation with her boyfriend at 455 Washington Road, apartment 5L, 30 minutes prior to her arriving at the precinct. What happened in this case is, Your Honor, the victim alleges that there was a physical altercation between her and her boyfriend,
his
her
head's
living
gone.
boyfriend, while her 2 children were there,
He was
that
gone.
resulted in bite marks on her right shoulder and her upper left shoulder area, as well as broken glasses. She alleges that during this incident, the defendant did slap her, and the violence escalated once she tried to record the defendant attacking her. And at this point, Your Honor, the facts do state that the victim in this case was so afraid that she ran out of the house without her shoes on, and went to ask officers for help, and they escorted her back at that time, Your Honor. While we were able to speak with the victim, she does state that he is the father of those 2 children, and that, however, she would not like to prosecute, but the state has serious concern here about intimidation of this particular witness, because it is reported that she had to run out of the house with no shoes on for fear of further attack. We also have somewhat of a concern that this defendant may be a flight risk, given that the defendant is currently wanted, I believe. Given that and the severity of the offenses alleged, the state is going to be requesting a $4,000 surety, no further contact with the victim in this case, a third-party child transfer, a stay away from 455 Washington Road, apartment 5L, 1-day anger awareness, no alcohol, drugs, and weapons, and no further violations of Georgia law. And I've been notified that I believe the victim is currently on the line.
All right, Ms. Berenius, if you would like
Positive.
to testify and contribute to this hearing, you would need to unmute and start your video. Otherwise, we will move on to the defense.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, I'm Sabira Diaz.
All right, please raise your right hand if you want to testify, and keep your device in front of you.
You said do what? I'm sorry.
You would need to keep your device in front of you and not on the ceiling. Are you at work?
Yes.
No, I don't
All
work
right,
at
please
Cracker
raise your
Barrel.
right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide
I'm just
will
a
be
big
the truth
fan
to the
of
best of your knowledge?
It was shitty
Yes.
food.
All right, what would you like to tell us in terms of whether you're comfortable with Mr. Jenkins being in the same house with you?
Well, he does not live there. He doesn't live with me at the house, but I was speaking to 2 other people earlier, and I did inform them that I have no fear of Mr. Jenkins. And also, I would like to keep contact with Mr. Jenkins. That night was an intoxicated night.
Your Honor, I would ask that the complaining witness limit her testimony.
Are we gonna sit here and tell us he was intoxicated? He I didn't bring home extra biscuits. He bit her, broke her glasses, slapped her.
Today has been a day of like really freaking lengthy, like amounts of charges on each one.
Yeah,
it's been a weird day.
Let him go. He's looking forward to getting some hash brown casserole tonight.
On to whether or not she wants contact.
On a big plate, by the way.
Yes, I do.
I would ask that the testimony be able to be heard as it's relevant to the Ayala factors.
All right.
Okay.
The objection is overruled. Ms. Brennis, go ahead and tell me
Sad but
what
true,
you
sir.
felt about that night, and I will stop you when I think enough is said.
Yes, ma'am. It was an intoxicated night for the both of us, and it just got a little rowdy. I'm not scared of him. It was just a night that we really just both did it to each other. It never happened before, and it never happened after.
All right. Ms. Gant,
It's
thank you,
tough
Ms.
to face
Brennis.
like this. You don't know who to believe.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Devontae Jenkins is 26 years old. He has been in the Atlanta, Georgia area his entire life. He has community ties, including his family. He also shares 2 children, ages 3 and 1, with Ms. Brenius. Your Honor, as Ms. Brenius and my client states, they do not and never have lived together, Your Honor. Mr. Jenkins completed high school. He has some college.
get along
He
that well.
studied computer science and later changed his major to mass communications. He is currently employed. He has 2 jobs. He is working at Home Depot, the warehouse,
Hello.
full-time. He also works
there.
for Gaucher's Breakfast Bar full-time. Your Honor, he denied.
Gaucher's Breakfast Bar. Look that up, Creed. That sounds delicious. I'm sorry, I heard breakfast bar, and that's the most important meal of the day. Real quick, am I the only person that thinks if you have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old living with you, you shouldn't be getting shit-faced? Just maybe.
Do you think it's spelled? Oh yeah, here it is. All right, I guess.
Gaucher's Breakfast Bar and Masked Communications. I've got to see this place. I like that she's going to talk. She's going to talk her way into letting him out. Do we have a Creed frame right now? And I'm standing here just like, yeah, we do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is a Creed frame. That was a good one.
It's a little more upper scale than I thought. I'm kind of.
Wow, it looks fancy. Oh
yeah, a little too fancy for me.
The chick on the side looked good. Wow, hey girl, is that Gucci or Gochi?
Gaucher's.
It's Gaucher.
Anyways, back to Fulton County.
History. However, I would bring to the court's attention that the state indicated that he is wanted. I do not have any knowledge whatsoever of any warrants for Mr. Jenkins, and furthermore, he informs me that he believes that his probation terminated after 4 years because some modifications in the terms. I did speak to Ms. Jenkins. She informed me that she wanted to have contact with him, as does my client. Therefore, Your Honor, I am requesting a signature bond on Mr. Jenkins' behalf. And if Your Honor determines that he is ineligible, I would ask for a bond of no more than $1,000. And again, we are opposed to the no further contact and stay away orders. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Howard, I just want to confirm the Carroll County probation.
If I clarify for the record.
Just a minute, please stand. Just 1 second. Mr. Howard?
No chicken and waffles for Jay.
Yeah, he on probation.
And this is from Carroll County?
Hmm?
That was from Carroll County, right?
Yes, they gave him 8 years in 2016.
8 years in
And that
2016?
warrant, what's the date of this warrant? March 30th?
March 30th, 2022.
Yeah, that's the same warrant. That's on the GCRC. So he's not wanted. Yeah, he's not wanted.
8 years of probation.
No,
Serious.
he is on probation, but he's not wanted.
Okay.
It's a South Fulton warrant.
I just want to make sure that he's still currently on felony probation.
Yes,
All right, thank you.
based on the time. Yes.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted to clarify for the record, Your Honor. My apologies. It appears that that warrant that was that popped up in my GCIC is this same warrant with the same date. My apologies.
All right, thank you. Bond is going to be set at $2,500. It is a surety bond. No further contact with Siberia Benaeus.
Siberia.
No further contact with the minor children.
Travel.
Mr. Jenkins, once he makes bond, he can seek custody and visitation of the minor children in question through a legitimation action with the appropriate superior court. So he can have visitation and custody with the minor children through a third party. That visitation and custody must be established by court order from a legitimation action. No drugs, no weapons, and no alcohol, no firearms. His next court date is going to be August 25th. No further contact with the children. Ms. Benaeus means that he's not to communicate with them in any way, form, or manner unless there's a court order that allows him to have contact with the children through a legitimation action. He's not to also communicate with them from the jail, and definitely not through a third party or through any kind of social media. If you do make bond, Mr. Jenkins, please make sure you comply with the conditions, and within 30 days of making bond, you must update the court with your current address. You are to, since you do not live with Ms. Benaeus, So you're going to stay away from that location. And I'm sorry, I didn't get the
It's so
address
perfect. His head is
from the
so
warrant.
perfectly
Do you have
missing.
it, Ms.
Yeah.
Duncan?
Yes, I do. The address where the incident is alleged to have occurred is 4555 Washington Road.
Your
apartment
testimony, by the way,
5L.
didn't help at all.
No.
None. The judge didn't buy it for a second.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. Listen, I want to wrap up over here with this one, which we haven't been to in quite a while with Judge
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Kalen or something like that.
Packed house over there for the judge.
Salerno.
Yeah, they're doing
Present.
something.
Amend to aggravated, continue on motion bench warrant to November 3rd, or I'm sorry, November 1st. Transfer. It's number 66.
Love the screen, by the way. So much going on.
I know her instant messenger stuff's going to pop up in a minute.
That's it. Yeah, I can see that. Yo, where you at, girl? We're having Bloody Marys over at that fancy new breakfast bar there.
You had that breakfast bar in my what? Come on.
59, or is it a duplicate? No. Why do we have 59 and not 60?
We're gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes, but I did want to say Thirsty Thursday coming up on We Gotta Chase at 405, 105 East. I mean 405 East, 105 Pacific time. Specific time if Bishop is here.
Be specific about it, please.
Yes.
Yeah, we got some doozies. We're going to actually watch a chase too that you covered live a couple years ago. We watched it during a members only, but me and you have never watched it with everybody. So we're going to check that out. Got some a guy getting arrested for drunk driving twice in one day.
Oh, that's a great accomplishment.
It really is. So
the thing that everybody's asking, will there be any feces today?
Not one drop.
Good. We need a day off. If you didn't see yesterday's Wild Women Wednesday, I mean, it was a good show. There was a moment that we all will never forget.
I can't make any promises about tomorrow. It is Feces Friday. So get ready for that.
Yeah.
Let's see if
So I can tell you, I don't like this setup down here.
let's see if she gets anything going here. If not,
Call if I ask her.
oh, she's making a phone call. If they show the bailiff, I love it. He's just sitting back like this. He's just
She's ordering lunch for everybody.
And tell everyone we will be back in 302 tomorrow.
all right. I think that's it. She's apparently texting and saying that she's done, I guess, to her boss. I don't know. Anyways, guys, we'll be back with you again, 405 East. We got to chase, come back and hang out. And if you like the court stuff, please also subscribe to We Got a Case. Maybe we'll jump on just there one day and not even tell you. Just
That'll
on
work
that
out great.
with all four people, including myself and Mikey.
It'll be an exciting day over there for that.
It's one-on-one
exclusive.
But for real, we got the We Got a Case channel. Please subscribe. Main channel, subscribe. We're almost at 9K. It's like 8.9 or so close. It's like a year for 2,000 people.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. And we're almost to 3,000 over there on We Got a Chase, which is great. We're doing good over there.
This is true.
Success. All right, guys, we're going to get on. If you've already liked this video, please do so. If you haven't watched the entire thing, you just join us now. Rewind. Check it out. Go back and watch some of our old videos. That helps us out. Drop a comment. Just don't drop a deuce. Until next time. See you soon.
Case closed. Let's get drunk.
On mimosas and Bloody Marys. Bye, gay boys.